What's good, tea people? This is Denny from TDB, bringing you guys InBetweenIsode number 21. And I wanted to actually talk about this tea. I just drank a fair number of cups of this with my good buddy James. We were filming not InBetweenIsode, but episode 100. And this is a really interesting tea. I don't know much about it. This is coming from, this is a Oolong, a organic GABA Oolong coming from Grand Tea. And it looks like it's pretty roasted, and it's curled, and the leaves are beautiful. Interestingly enough, this has more similarities to Oriental Beauty than any other tea I've ever had. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a shot, and I'm going to try to describe the differences between what I would consider this and a typical Oriental Beauty. But this tea has performed perfectly. It's nice and mellow. It's fruity, it's sweet. It has a little bit of oolong, of Yunnan corn sweetness as well. It's got a little bit of that floral thing going on. It's not overbearing. It's well balanced. It's refreshing. It's light. Really delicious tea. I'm gonna let this sit for a second or so. But this sample was set in again by Grand Tea, and the actual material for the most part is pretty solid. There's a huge curled up leaf in there. I've actually tried they sent over Tia Guanyin, and I did that for the last episode as well. But I really like this. I really like this one a lot, actually. And I don't really know much about in terms of the name of this, where it comes from, and so forth. I want to open this up for you guys so you guys can take a look. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, so you can see that the leaves are actually resemble a little bit more of a purple green, and what that feels like to me is that actually they're a little bit more fermented and not as roasted as you would think, but they look nice and dark and roasted at the outset. Let's give this a shot. Cheers, guys. It's really nice. Dried date, plummy sweetness. This fruitiness, a little bit of that corn, a little bit of hints of chocolate, hints of baking spices. A little bit of almost vegetal sugarcane sweetness at the end of it, and which lasts quite some time. This is a delicate tea. This is a balanced tea. I think it's really delicious. Give it another shot. And you know, one of the things that I like about this tea a lot, actually, and that I think I get more out of oolongs than other teas, is that it's got a nice light liqueur, a nice light texture, and I would see this as being drank in a nice warm day like today, where it's beautiful out. I'm about to go run outside a little bit and enjoy the sun, but still stopping and having tea, even though it's warm today, feels great, because a tea like this is refreshing, it's crisp, it's light. It doesn't have the vegetal crispness or the grassy crispness of a green oolong or a green tea, but it still has a lot of the similar characteristics of being light, of being cooling, and not being too overbearing. So this is definitely one of my favorites, and this is probably the 5th steeping or so. You can see the guy one is nice and filled up. And this isn't going to last that much longer. I think you probably have one steeping and then maybe even just let the leaves soak for 5 minutes or so with the cooling off water. So that's something to keep in mind about this one in terms of proportioning it out. This has been a great offering. I've really enjoyed this one. So stay tuned for episode 100 of TDB coming up soon. And I won't spoil too much about it, but it'll be a longer form episode, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe below, here, maybe, here, somewhere. Check us out on tdb.org. We release videos weekly, 3 videos a week. A bunch of article and content on there as well. Sign up for the newsletter. And until next time, until next time, guys, cheers. Let's give this a shot. You can see, but it's already really light. Dates, just so much of that dried sweet date goodness. Alright, peace.